A trail camera set up by a resident in the woods of West Virginia captured a chilling image. The photo shows a towering figure, estimated to be 7.5 to 8 feet tall, holding something. Even more unsettling, the figure is staring directly at the camera, as if aware it was being watched. The property owner, who had installed additional cameras after hearing strange noises in the area, hasn't captured any further evidence, but he believes the creature might be a Sasquatch. This eerie video was filmed at a remote farm late at night. The person recording noticed something moving in the distance and grabbed his camera. As he got closer, he saw a little girl in a white dress swinging eerily from a tree. The man filming wisely kept his distance, but the girl clearly noticed him as she climbed down and began moving in unnatural jerky motions, almost as if she were possessed. Some believe it's real and think he witnessed something supernatural, while others think it's a staged scene or a hoax. Real or fake, the footage leaves an unsettling impression. A group of friends went hiking in a secluded area, hoping to have a fun night. They took a picture to capture their adventure, but when looking through them later, one photo stood out in the worst way. In the image, a pale figure with an eerie face is seen standing behind the group on the left side. None of them remember seeing anyone there at the time. The person who posted the picture said they only noticed the mysterious figure much later. Was this an actual person who somehow went unnoticed, or did something paranormal photobomb their picture? While on an evening walk, Reddit user Bram10 spotted something strange. Over 30 people dressed in black were gathered at a park. They seemed to be engaged in some sort of ritual or cult-like activity. What was really happening here? This man was exploring a haunted waterfall when he accidentally captured something strange. A black figure briefly materializes before disappearing shortly afterward. The user points out that it looks like a person when the camera glances down the waterfall for the second time, but when they look back for the third time, the figure is gone. The mystery lies in whether it was truly a person or if something paranormal was captured on film. In early April 2024, TikTok user Scared Bucks explored a cave on a hot, sunny day. The cave is infamous for strange noises that sometimes come from deep inside. Intrigued, he decided to investigate the sounds himself.
Ah, c'è qualcuno? Ehi! Allora, è veramente impressionante. E poi è scavata come una bara. Ed è scavata dall'uomo, vedete? A picconate proprio. È strettissima. È molto bassa, molto piccola. E ci sono queste nicchie che non so che cosa sono. Avete sentito? È angustissima. Angustissima. Io mi fermerò a un certo punto perché non ce la faccio, sento. Merda. No. Aiuto.
Inside the cave, he heard an eerie whistling noise. Despite the creepy noises, he emerged from the cave unharmed. This picture was taken after a car accident in Asia, showing a rescue crew in the river next to a flipped car. But if you zoom in under the bridge, you'll notice something strange. There's a creature with a large head and eyes looking hunched over, almost as if it's curiously observing the scene. Locals believe it might be a troll, known for causing trouble and hiding in places like mountain caves and under bridges. Whatever it is, it's certainly not something we're used to seeing. While returning from a hike in the forest, a group of friends stumbled upon something unbelievable.
Fuck. Go! 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 Go!
A bear had somehow made its way into the car and was sitting inside. Luckily, when they opened the door, the bear quickly ran off into the forest and everyone managed to escape unharmed. Paranormies, a YouTube channel known for exploring haunted places, visited an abandoned farm after receiving chilling tips from viewers. The original family living there disappeared without a trace, and afterwards, locals claimed to hear strange voices and see figures moving in the dark rooms of the house. As they prepared to enter the house, they briefly filmed the upstairs window, where residents had reported seeing a strange figure.
So it's got to be that window?
It'd be that window, barn. Shine the light back here. Yo, Joni.
If you look closely, something terrifying can be seen. A mysterious hand moving in the corner of the window. Once inside, they set up their equipment.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or... Stop.
Dude, what was that?
What? Jordan.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
To their shock, a table began moving on its own, followed by a loud bang. Who or what could be lurking on the farm? Or was it all just a setup? Unfortunately, the true history of the farm remains a mystery. While exploring Hankey Church Cemetery in Plum, PA late at night, this Reddit user accidentally captured something chilling. The photograph appears to show a half-body apparition. Some say it resembles a priest, while others believe it could be a war veteran. According to local legend, a priest was lynched for adultery on these grounds before the church mysteriously burned down. Many war veterans are also buried here, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Despite multiple attempts to debunk or recreate the image, the original poster remains convinced. They claim this is one of the most compelling captures they've seen. Two young people were exploring a wooded area when they came across an eerie-looking house. They noticed strange movements inside and decided to film from a distance.
What the f is that?
And it could be part of a fan, but it would be going the same amount of time. It's different times each time. What the
There's different durations. No.
The fact that I saw that in the corner of my eye,
What the?
it's actually f***ing creepy.
I thought you were just
No,
playing with it.
no.
What the? Seriously, what the f is that?
Stay.
Nah.
A few seconds into the video, a large shadow quickly passed by the window. They continued recording, only for the shadow to appear again. This time, it didn't resemble the shape of a person. Confused and frightened, the two shared the video online, hoping someone could shed light on what they had captured. A man went camping in bear territory and set up a trail camera facing his campsite, hoping to catch any animals that might wander by. The first few nights passed without incident, but on the final night, a grizzly bear approached the tent, creating a tense moment. The bear lingered nearby, sniffing around and carefully inspecting the area, keeping the campers on edge. Anything could have happened, but after a brief encounter, the bear lost interest and retreated, leaving the camper with a sense of relief. A man was fishing near a swamp when he spotted something spooky. There appears to be a face or mask in the water. Is this a case of pareidolia, or is there really a face beneath the water? Unfortunately, it's unclear who or what the face in the water truly was. Reddit user LegoLizard5139 shared a chilling clip captured outside their home in the woods. After hearing strange, unfamiliar noises, they decided to investigate and record. At first, nothing unusual appeared, but then a pair of glowing eyes briefly emerged in the darkness before vanishing. Could it simply be an animal with reflective eyes, or is there something more unsettling lurking in the shadows? While driving down an empty road at night, two men noticed something strange. A tall, slim figure crouched by the side of the road. The creature had a human-like posture, but was completely white, with no eyes, mouth, or any facial features. Later, they spotted another similar figure further down the road, but they were too shocked to capture it on camera. At first, they wondered if it might have been creepy dolls or statues set up to scare drivers, but they quickly ruled that out. They were certain they had seen it move. What was it? On November 16th, 2024, Adam from Ads Ventures parked his camper van near a gas station in Prague after a day of exploring the city. At around 3 a.m., he woke to the sound of voices outside his van. Checking his camera footage, he saw this.
Okay, so I've located two people on the right-hand side of the van. Oh no, maybe that's not them, because they're walking off up towards the motorway. Well, that's a bit weird. Why would you be walking up towards the motorway? But yeah, maybe that's not them, unless they come back, but they seem to be disappearing into the distance. Let's just fast forward a bit. Oh no, wait, they're coming back. Okay, this is blatantly them. Right, so that for some reason they've walked up towards the motorway and then they've come back into the service area. Yeah, they're coming directly to my van. And they're going round the back of my van. Okay, so this is obviously when I heard their voices. Oh no, they're going straight up to... They're going straight up to my driver's window and they're looking in it. I swear I heard them right behind the van though. So he's staring right in the driver's window, trying to see what he can see. I think he touched something there, did he? Okay, this is the point. So now they've gone round the back of the van. Now remember, at this stage, I'm still fast asleep, right? So let's pull up the back of the van. So enter the thieves around the rear of the van. They take a quick look at the back. One of them's smoking something. Maybe he's innocent. Maybe they were just smoking. I heard them. That's where I heard them talking. And I was sort of in a daze. And I was like, what is going on? They've gone back round to the other side of the van now. So let's pull that camera back up. Actually, no, it definitely wasn't innocent, because I remember I heard them actually touch the handle. Oh yeah, look, there we go. Right, he's bent down there. What's he doing?
Two hooded figures inspecting his vehicle.
He must be trying to hide the fact that his hand's like touching the handle. But this is the point where I heard the handle go, and I'm half asleep, and I shout pigeon, and I rush up and I open up this curtain here, and then you can see as soon as I do that, he says something to his mate, and they scarper off. So if we go back to the front camera, we should, yeah, there we go. So that's them. As soon as they know that I'm in the van, they're now just disappearing off into the night, as though nothing's happened.
Fortunately, the intruders fled, leaving him shaken, but unharmed. In 2018, a group of friends visited Moulton Falls in Washington, a popular spot with a bridge 60 feet above the water. Despite the warning signs, people often jump in for fun. On this particular day, a girl named Jordan was nervous about jumping when suddenly her best friend Taylor pushed her without warning.
3, I won't go in 2.
Well, she's saying no.
No, I just...
Ready? Oh, that's so close.
Jordan wasn't prepared and hit the water awkwardly. suffering 6 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and severe bruises. Taylor later claimed she regretted her actions, but when Jordan's family took her to court, Taylor pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. She was sentenced to 2 days in jail and community service. While Jordan eventually recovered physically, the emotional trauma lingered. A man's wife had been hearing strange noises late at night outside their forest home, but he dismissed them until he heard them himself. One night, he decided to investigate.
What is that noise?
He saw the attic door banging on its own, but found nothing inside. However, the disturbances continued, now with loud noises coming from a shed.
Something is banging around and making noise in one of our sheds. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm gonna go check it out.
To his shock, a creepy figure was seen escaping from the shed, running into the woods. On another night, he heard more sounds coming from a barn, where he captured this eerie footage.
2 a.m. The wife just woke up, said she thought someone was playing in our back shed. I hope not, because it's almost fallen apart. It wouldn't be very safe, but I'm gonna come out here and have a look around, see if any of the neighborhood kids are messing around or anything. We'll get quiet here for a second.
Terrified, the husband ran back to his home. No further updates have been given, making me question its authenticity. While exploring a cemetery late at night, Reddit user PinkCloud8311 accidentally captured something terrifying.
Oh, it's just so blurry.
In the beginning of the clip, and again toward the end, eerie voices can be heard in the background. The first few seconds contain a faint sound that, when listened to carefully, seems like whispers or distant murmuring. As the clip progresses, a louder, more distinct voice emerges, intensifying the unsettling atmosphere. The uploader suggests these voices could be an example of electronic voice phenomena, EVP, believed by some to be paranormal in nature. So, was this truly something paranormal or just an eerie coincidence? On March 8, 2023, a YouTuber named Xena, known for his solo camping channel The Survivor, set out to camp in a remote forest, 90 minutes from his home. The area was completely isolated with no signs of human activity, creating an eerie atmosphere. After a long drive, he pulled over to begin his vlog.
Находится прям справа от меня. Справа от меня, и вот он пошел. Что это? Господи, еще даже не стемнело полностью. Я уже слышал сейчас какой-то звук оттуда.
Suddenly, a strange noise echoed through the forest.
Я сейчас еще стою, прямо несет, около дороги, рядом с машиной. Сейчас в лесу, буквально секунду назад. Я слышал опять какой-то звук, похожий на вой, наверное. Как в прошлый раз, да?
Undeterred, he ventured deeper, determined to stay the night as he promised his viewers. Little did he know what awaited him in the darkness. With only a candlestick in hand, Xena pushed further into the trees. Then he heard it again, that same chilling noise.
Возвращался назад. Что это нахрен? Как визг какой-то все равно. Ведь я только зашел сюда нахрен, а?
Unable to find the source, he tried to stay calm and continued searching for a campsite. Then he stumbled upon this.
Это похоже на следы волка, реально. Собака не может здесь бегать в лесу. Собака, что ли, гавкала? Опять.
Fresh wolf tracks in the snow, clear signs of a nearby predator, making him more cautious. As night fell, Xena set up his tent, but disturbing sounds continued. He described hearing horrifying music coming from deep in the woods. It became clear. He was not alone.
Засыпанный снегом. Буду продолжать находиться здесь.
While speaking to the camera, a sudden loud noise shattered the silence. Grabbing his flashlight, he scanned the darkness, trying to locate the source.
Ooh. Что там такое? Присыпано.
For 10 minutes he searched, but couldn't find anything or anyone. Uneasy, he returned to camp, but as he hid inside his tent, something happened.
Очень Очень сильно себя напряженно здесь чувствую.
Determined to uncover the truth, he stepped outside, listening intently, waiting for the noises to return. Feeling far from safe, he retreated to his tent, only to discover he had no mobile service. And that's when things got even more terrifying.
Прям отчетливо слышно звук снега, хруста снега, как будто шаги по снегу, знаете, кто-то идет. Тишина прекратилась. Как будто здесь звук, я даже боюсь из палатки выходить. Кто здесь? Ой, бля, сука. Кто там нахер? Сука, следы какие-то, следы. Сейчас. Так, в округе я никого не вижу. Где мой рюкзак?
It was clear now. Someone or something was out there, watching him. Using his night vision camera, he tried again to locate the source, but the thick darkness revealed nothing. Then, it happened.
Начинается бесовщина какая-то. Вот как, сука, как уже, знаете, к ноле так что-то начинается происходить. Ух ты, ёп. Вот прямо оттуда, там как овраг Сиана. Сейчас включу этот режим,
A faint cry, high-pitched, like a baby wailing from deep in the forest. Overwhelmed by fear and the constant feeling of being watched, Xena abandoned his plan. He packed his gear and left, deciding never to return to that forest. While enjoying a smoke on top of a hill near their camp, a group of co-workers took photos of the full moon. The next day, as they looked through the images, they discovered something chilling. A large humanoid figure captured on multiple devices. The figure appeared unnaturally large and not of human origin, leaving them shaken. Strangely, this wasn't their first eerie encounter. Just a year prior, they had heard blood-curdling screams and witnessed a tall white figure vanishing behind the hill. Others have also reported hearing screams from the same area over the years, sparking questions about whether it's tied to local folklore or something truly paranormal. So what did they really capture that night? Calvin and his nephew Jacob, experienced explorers, ventured into a mysterious cave they initially couldn't access.
Okay, I think I can loosen this by breaking it.
Often, there are caves under the earth which have no entrance. However, they sometimes run very shallow near the earth's surface. It is at these places that surface bumps will often appear and can be seen from above. These are good locations to try to dig open a cave entrance.
After assessing the area, Calvin managed to create a narrow entrance through the basalt rock.
This basalt is really hard on the hands too, so I'll be bleeding. That does move it. We don't have it free yet though. This is a good sharp edge. I'm going to use it to sort of chisel through here. Maybe this side. Yep. It's certainly easier than being in a cave.
Yeah, it's just bouncing. Try to lift that piece off.
I'm just trying to get enough of a crack there to break. This lava is like 4 feet thick, so it's never easy. See if I can get it loose. I can get a wedge in there. Yeah, that's going to be the one. Okay, one out. Cool.
Entering the cave, he faced immediate challenges. The space was muddy and cramped, forcing him to move backward.
Seems to drop down the hill. As I come in here, it seems to go straight that way down the hill, which you can see from above the ground. We can watch the bubbles. Sometimes you can see where these caves like to go. It's actually warmer in the cave than it is outside. So Jacob's out there freezing, waiting for me for safety. It's warmer in here. It's got a little bit of thermal heating, so it's like 50 degrees, maybe 45. Oh. Outside it's like 35. It stays pretty low and it dives really steep, obviously, so I can't turn around. I've got to back in.
That is the passage, though.
It is the passage. Yeah, that's it. There's no other way. It gets really low. I can totally go down here, but I know how far it goes. That's the deal, Jacob. We know exactly where it goes and what it does. But the spiders are wintering over in here, and there are several of them. So I'm just gonna go slow. I'm still debating whether I want to cram myself down there.
I'm gonna find an emotional support hole.
Ah! Freaking ceiling moving.
The entrance was infested with harvest man spiders, adding discomfort. As he crawled deeper, the cave became increasingly claustrophobic, with sharp walls and tight spaces limiting movement.
Oh, this is not what I want. Hey, Jacob, I can feel them tickling my back. Clothes bunch up and then they fall on my back. I'm backing underneath this knuckle. And this is very low for me, but I know I can do it. Going out will be easier because I don't have to back up the whole way like I do right now.
Calvin persisted despite the growing unease, but eventually realized the dangers of continuing alone.
It won't be as good down here, but that's okay. I don't want to get completely inundated with spiders, of course. I mean, it's the inevitable conclusion of what I am doing, but they're all over. They're raining down on me now. Can you see them? Hopefully you can see that, but they are kind of everywhere. I think I'm gonna get out of this pit. See them coming up on the walls? Oh boy.
Prioritizing safety, he decided to retreat. Some hikers were crossing a river in Brazil when they stumbled upon an incredible sight.
Oh, essa é grande, viu? Olha o tamanho dessa cobra. É a sucuri, anaconda. Agora vai embora. É louco.
An enormous anaconda, about 50 feet long. At first, they couldn't believe their eyes, quickly recording the scene before hurrying to the shore. They continued their hike nervously, keeping a watchful eye on their surroundings at all times. Two friends were exploring around a tree when they accidentally captured something terrifying.
But there's a bunch of debris at the bottom of the tree.
How peculiar.
A strange voice can be heard saying "how" right after one of the friends said "how peculiar."
How peculiar.
The tree is located near a hospital, train tracks, and a river, with abandoned tents from the homeless nearby. The friends mentioned feeling uneasy in the area, noting unsettling discoveries like a dog skull hanging from a tree. To this day, the source of the mysterious sounds remains uncertain. While hiking in southern Western Australia, a couple was caught in a sudden thunderstorm on their way back to their car. They noticed the woman's hair standing on end and decided to record a video.
I don't know, let's go back to the car though.
Or am I being haunted?
This is so weird. Oh god.
Later, they discovered this phenomenon is a serious warning sign of an imminent lightning strike. Hair standing up indicates a strong electrical charge building in the air, signaling that a strike could occur within moments. In such cases, it's critical to seek shelter immediately in a building or a metal vehicle. Fortunately, the couple was incredibly lucky. They weren't struck, despite how close they were to danger. Vlad, a YouTuber, began documenting unsettling events after moving to a rural property. On November 2nd, 2021, while outside with his wife and puppy, he heard a strange sound.
It was a cold night, and we were taking our new puppy Charlie outside to use the bathroom. We started hearing what sounded like barking noises from across the field behind our house. Upon listening to this barking sound, I noticed that it really didn't sound like a dog. It almost sounded like something was mimicking a dog. Didn't think nothing of it at the time. We were in good spirits, and I started barking back at it. Or rather, I was saying woof.
Woof! Woof! Bark! Bark, bark, bark!
And 5 seconds later, we heard the sound again. Only it was right on our fence line.
It sounded similar to a dog's bark, and they dismissed it as an animal.
Me and my girl were kind of puzzled. It was the exact same sound, but how could an animal move that fast? Again, didn't think nothing of it. Then we started hearing other sounds, kind of like a bird. And again, I mocked it.
The next evening, while outside smoking, he felt an eerie sensation of being watched. Reviewing his security footage, he discovered this. Months passed without further incidents, but determined to find answers, Vlad set up wildlife cameras around his property.
Yeah. That's interesting. Looks like somebody took the module out of it. That's nope, here it is. There's that. And here is the module. Great. Maybe this caught something. Battery's low. Okay, hold that. Did you get the laptop?
No, it's right there.
Yes. Okay. All right, well, thank God for that. Let's see what's on this.
One day, while checking the cameras with his daughter, he found one lying on the ground with its module removed.
Okay. What did that even sound like?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. I'm getting a little paranoid. Okay, I'm gonna go home and better inspect this video.
The recovered footage captured eerie growls and strange interactions, suggesting something unnatural. A few weeks later, Vlad and his friends ventured out at night, hoping to uncover the truth.
Moving. Give me that flashlight.
Dude. Yeah, take that flashlight. Oh, did you hear it? It moved way back there, dude. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? Hold on. That's God. Close. That was close. It's back over there.
for whatever that is. It's hopefully normal.
Alright, we've been out here for a solid 4 to 5 hours, and we've heard some pretty strange things, but nothing groundbreaking. Tonight was somewhat of a bust. There are fireworks going off in the distance. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we're gonna have to come back out here. Next time we come back out here, we're gonna bring some more equipment.
Unfortunately, they found nothing, but the strange occurrences continued. This time, his dog reacted fearfully to the rustling sounds coming from the bushes.
Oh my God, Ted. Charlie, come on. Charlie, come on. And I think it's going back the other way. Teddy is still flipping out. Come on. Come on, Charlie. What do you see?
After returning home, Vlad felt uneasy. He decided to check if something or someone had followed them.
Charlie, get back. Charlie. Oh my God!
Suddenly, a childlike voice echoed from the other side. To this day, the mystery of the eerie noises and bizarre events remains unresolved. Xander Budnick, a popular YouTuber known for his survival content, set off on a solo camping trip in the wilderness. The day started off smoothly, with Xander hiking and setting up his campsite. But as night fell, the weather took a turn for the worse, with storms, lightning, and thunder rolling in. As he tried to sleep, Xander suddenly heard a strange whining sound nearby. It sounded eerily like the cry of a baby. Concerned, he wondered what it could be, but luckily the sounds remained distant and nothing further occurred. A fisherman in California captured a video of a large black figure by a river, with some speculating that it could be Bigfoot. The creature seen in the distance moves with a human-like posture and body structure. After a moment, it sits down by the river and appears to drink from it. Some believe it could be a person in Bigfoot suit, while others think it might be an undiscovered cryptid. However, the fisherman doubts it was a person, as he hadn't seen anyone around all day. What if it was Bigfoot? A Reddit user, Career Burnout, shared this eerie image captured by his cousin's trail cam in Mississippi. The photo reveals a dark figure lurking in the background. Some speculate it could be a cryptid or an unknown entity, while others believe it's simply a crow or raven. So is this just a bird, or does this image hint at something far more mysterious? Bigfoot researcher Todd Neese shared details about a photograph taken on September 8, 2014 near Seaside, Oregon. The photo appeared to show a Sasquatch crossing a gravel road before disappearing into the forest. Neese learned about the image from a DMV clerk who mentioned that her friend had taken it. Though the photo was slightly blurry, Neese believed it to be genuine. The figure was seen leaning forward, moving from right to left, and vanished into the trees before the photographer could take another shot. Interestingly, this spot was only 5 miles from Neese's own Bigfoot encounter in 1993. The photographer, who sought neither fame nor money, had only shared the photo during a casual conversation, making it all sound more legit. While staying at a nearby bungalow, Carrie took her dog for a stroll through the forest she had walked countless times before. But this time was different. A strange and chilling scream echoed from the dense undergrowth, a sound unlike anything she had ever heard. Her dog became agitated and began barking toward the noise. Worried, Carrie called him back, her heart pounding as she waited.
Mama! Mami! Aquí anda! Aquí anda! Ay, mamá. El chupacabra.
After what felt like an eternity, her dog finally returned, unharmed but still uneasy. Shaken, Carrie decided to leave the forest immediately, the eerie sound still faintly echoing in the background. While visiting Sequoia National Park, Reddit user Terry Pilled captured something disturbing in one of his photos. A white figure appears behind a bush near the suspension bridge at Potwisha Campground. At first, he dismissed it as part of the plant life, but a daytime comparison revealed that nothing similar was there before, deepening the mystery. Some speculate it could be light reflection, motion blur, or an animal, while others believe it might be something far more eerie, a ghostly apparition or an unknown entity. What do you think? Just pareidolia or something truly paranormal? Lucas, a YouTuber known for his biking adventures, set out with his nephew Kevin to explore a scenic trail. The day started off well, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, the atmosphere shifted. While searching for a campsite, they stumbled upon something unsettling.
Sardines, young man. We could find some dry firewood. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah. Wonder what your parents must think of you doing all this crazy shit. Dude, you're fucking with me. Alright. Alright. I am not fucking camping anymore.
A ritualistic setup on the ground marked with strange symbols and bizarre items.
Dude, alright, dude. I know I said fuck with the satanic shit, but it's a fucking joke. I'm not fucking serious, man. Dude, I don't want to fucking camp. I don't want to fucking camp anymore.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can camp.
Dude.
This doesn't have to, like, we can camp fine. There's nothing out here to get you.
Yeah, then what the fuck was that noise, huh?
Just take a look.
Dude, you need to calm your fucking tits. I know this is my last fucking night.
How about take it down a notch?
Dude.
And we enjoy the night, you know?
Yeah, enjoy the fucking night with...
Hey.
Dude, Lucas. Alright, yo, chill. You're joking, right? You're joking.
No, Holy, just chill. Just take it down a notch. There's nothing out here, like, to get you. I mean,
You're a fucking bitch, man. Dude, you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. I'm fucking done.
The discovery sent a chill through Kevin, who began to panic. Lucas brushed it off as harmless and urged Kevin to relax. But Kevin's fear quickly turned to anger as he stormed off, leaving Lucas behind. To this day, no one knows what happened that night, as Lucas has not shared any updates. What could have made him so angry and caused him to run off into the forest? A group of hikers were exploring when they discovered something strange. A bizarre creature lying on a rock. Its long limbs were sprawled out and it appeared lifeless. Unfortunately, little background information is known and no explanation has been provided about what it might have been. While taking a photo on a hillside, this man captured something truly disturbing. A dark figure can be seen standing at the edge of a cliff, resembling a young person with their head hanging low, possibly in a sad or depressed state. The posture of the figure led some to speculate it could be the ghost of someone who stepped out of life there. Others thought it might simply be a vulture perched on the cliff. Unfortunately, the true identity or nature of the figure remains a mystery, leaving many questions unanswered. 3 young women were stranded in a remote forest waiting for a ride home. One of them stepped away to search for her father's truck when she suddenly heard his voice calling from the woods. At first she thought he had arrived, but something about the voice felt off. It sounded exactly like him, yet he was nowhere in sight. The voice kept calling her name, drawing her deeper into the trees.
Where's his car? Yeah, what is he talking about bridge? I don't know, maybe he's all like, oh yeah.
She hesitated, an overwhelming sense of unease washing over her.
I literally don't know how to justify this. Well, I don't want to head towards someone that's not your father. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
He did say by my nickname, Lolo.
Yell again.
Dad?
Where? What, is he down there?
Why do you want us to walk to the bridge?
Where is he?
Where are you?
You down there?
Dad!
Moments later, her father's truck finally appeared on the road. When he arrived, he seemed confused. He hadn't called her name at all, he had just gotten there. The girls were shaken, wondering if something paranormal had been mimicking his voice to lure them into the woods. A camper set up a trail camera in Anger County and ended up recording something unexpected. The next morning, when he reviewed the footage, he noticed a strange translucent figure moving through the tall grass at 8 p.m. The figure appeared semi-transparent, humanoid with no visible legs and an unusually small head. What made it even more unsettling was how deliberate its posture seemed, making it hard to dismiss it as a camera glitch. The surrounding grass remained still, and the figure triggered the motion sensor, suggesting it emitted a heat signature. Whatever it was, the sight left him thoroughly creeped out. 2 friends were exploring the woods at night with only a flashlight and a camera. As they walked along a dirt path, something strange caught their attention. When they aimed their flashlight to the right, they saw a misty figure that vanished almost instantly. The eerie figure was visible for only a brief moment before disappearing. The friends remained baffled by what they saw and captured on camera. In March 2019, a 5-year-old girl from Fair Lawn, New Jersey, was playing with friends near a creek behind her home when she found this: a strange pile of women's clothing. Alarmed, she ran to tell her father, Dave Carota. The clothing appeared to have been cut off somebody's body and had reddish stains. Concerned, Dave contacted the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. The clothes were worn and weathered, suggesting they had been there for months, but the cuts and stains were suspicious. Police investigated, asking the public for help identifying the clothing. Despite their efforts, no one came forward, and without evidence linking the items to a crime or missing person, the case went cold. To this day, the origin of the clothing remains a mystery. While visiting Crawford Road in Yorktown, VA, a location infamous for its eerie reputation, a woman and her friend snapped a photo. Later, when she showed the images to her son, he noticed something terrifying. If you look closely, a light-colored shirt appears to the right of a woman walking away. Confused, the woman recalled that her friend had deliberately walked out alone as a joke, confidently insisting that nothing would happen. But as it turns out, she wasn't alone. This chilling discovery raises the question, who or what was standing there? Reddit user Deck Cabin shared an unbelievable clip from his camping trip. As he drove toward his next destination, he came across a fallen tree and a panicked woman. The woman described hitting the tree, and the video initially seemed like a typical uneventful incident, with viewers expecting nothing more than a minor mishap. But as the situation unfolded, things took a shocking turn.
Jesus!
What started as a simple accident quickly escalated into a series of dangerous and chaotic moments, leaving them both shaken. It was truly a miracle no one was seriously hurt. This photo was taken in the woods of Sea Pines, Hilton Head, during a family hiking trip. When the family later shared the photos on Facebook, commenters pointed out a creepy figure in the background. The ghostly figure appears to resemble a little girl in a white dress. Other commenters even remarked, "I do see a girl with her head tilted. First thing I thought was it looks like she's hanging." What others believe is just an illusion created by light and shadows. A hiker was filming a car being towed from a ravine, unaware that he had captured something truly terrifying.
Câu.
As the car was lifted, a pale, long-fingered hand was seen throwing an object from the back seat. When authorities later examined the car, they found it completely empty, with no signs of anyone having been inside. The footage left many unsettled, raising chilling questions about what or who could have been in that car. A Reddit user was driving down a quiet country road in the UK when they spotted what seemed to be a human figure on the side of the road. As they got closer, they realized it was a deformed mannequin. Commenters soon identified it as a rubber good time girl, which made the already unsettling sight even more disturbing, especially given its twisted posture. Finding such an eerie figure abandoned in such an isolated spot left the Reddit user feeling extremely uneasy, and they quickly drove off, wondering what kind of person could be behind this bizarre scene. In 2011, a photo from a trail camera in Hanchurch Woods in Staffordshire, UK, showed a strange, ghostly figure. The image revealed a faint outline of a woman in a gown and a large hat. The woods are known for dark history, including murder and witch hunts. There have been many ghost sightings in the area, including reports of a sorrowful woman, a man in a top hat, and ghostly children. The photo of the ghostly figure, along with strange light orbs, continues to captivate people. a woman was enjoying a quiet walk in Red Rock Canyon when she noticed something strange.
Bruh, I'm walking on this boardwalk. There's this little girl following me, but she don't got nobody with her. And ain't nobody around. The fuck?
A little girl silently following her. At first she assumed the child was lost, but there was something unsettling about her. The girl kept her distance, never speaking or crying for help. Then, in the blink of an eye, she was gone. One viewer commented, "She vanished when you turned the corner. How is that even possible?" Another pointed out, "Her eyes looked pitch black when I zoomed in." Some believe the girl might have been a ghost, perhaps tied to the area's dark history. Others suggest it could have been something far more dangerous, like a trap. The woman quickly left after the child vanished, feeling more and more uneasy. While relaxing with a book in a peaceful wooded area, something truly unexpected happened.
So I'm just reading a book, and
a bear appeared nearby, but to his surprise, the bear wasn't alone. Thankfully, both the user and the bears remained calm, and nobody was harmed. While picking berries in the forest, these two girls encountered a woman.
I pay for this park, and I don't like to see people wrecking it.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here. There's so many berries.
The situation quickly escalated when the woman disagreed with them picking just a small branch from the bushes.
Complete twits.
We're twits. You're the one coming up to two young girls, getting
Young
mad
girls,
at them for
yeah,
picking
you're acting
berries.
like 6 years old.
6 years old?
Because we wanted to eat some berries.
I'm saying, eat all the berries you want, just don't take the bush with you.
It's not the bush. It's literally it's a tiny branch of berries.
Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business?
You know, that is the fucking rudest thing you've said to me.
You decided
Go
to come
back
up
where
to
you
us.
came from if you want to use language like that.
Oh, why don't you go back to where you came from, you fucking colonizer?
While it's important not to harm nature, she definitely overreacted in this case.
Are you First Nations?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't call me a colonizer.
You're a colonizer. You're
Whoa, where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from?
Where did you come from? I'm actually curious. Where'd
U.S.
U.S.?
Oh,
yeah.
So you're not even
you're
from
not
here.
Canadian either.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so but we are Canadian too. I was born here.
I was born here too.
Okay.
Were you born here?
No.
Okay, so this is actually like I was born here and you're not even born here, and you're telling me to go back to wherever. Your grandparents weren't either. That's the thing. Were your grandparents born here? No.
Look, she's smiling. She wants to
I
get a reaction out of
know.
us.
This is so
Yeah,
hilarious.
I am getting a reaction out of you too, aren't I?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry that you're not about it.
Thankfully, the woman eventually left, allowing them to continue picking berries. While on a trip to South Carolina, a woman took a picture at a cemetery. The photo, taken at night, seemed ordinary at first, but upon closer inspection, a ghostly figure could be seen in the distance on the right side of the image. The figure appeared somewhat human-like, but its unclear form has led to speculation. Some believe it could be a person standing in the cemetery, while others think it might be a ghostly apparition. Alternatively, it could simply be a case of pareidolia. So what did the woman truly capture that night? A man was cycling around Lake Tahoe, capturing the stunning views on camera, when he noticed a dark figure out of the corner of his eye. Thankfully, he managed to film a brief moment of the creature before quickly cycling away. The figure appeared tall and hairy. At first glance, it looked like a gorilla, but a closer inspection revealed features more aligned with Bigfoot. Since gorillas don't inhabit the Lake Tahoe area, this sighting adds to the eerie credibility of the region's history of Bigfoot encounters. What makes the video even more chilling is that the cyclist was on a bike. Had the creature decided to approach, the situation could have turned terrifying. Craig Sulk, a hunter in Michigan, set up trail cameras to track game, but ended up capturing something that left him baffled. A mysterious figure in the background of one shot. Craig noted that no one should have been in the area without his permission, and the figure looked far too large to be human. The camera captured 3 photos, but only one showed the bipedal creature, confirming it wasn't just a tree stump. It was something that had moved. Knowing these woods like the back of his hand, he had never encountered anything like this before. While on a backpacking trip, this person was horrified when he came across something strange. A pile of shoes scattered in the middle of the forest. What made this discovery even more unsettling was that every shoe was sliced open at the front, but they weren't in bad condition at all. Who would have dumped these shoes there, and who do they belong to? Some even wondered if the shoes could be linked to victims, adding a chilling twist to this eerie find. A grieving family kept noticing that items left on their daughter's grave were disappearing. To find out what was happening, they set up a motion-activated camera that took photos when something moved. The next morning, they checked the footage and were shocked. One image showed a little girl wandering through the cemetery in the middle of the night. The family had no idea who she was. When they showed the picture to cemetery workers, they were led to another grave, the resting place of a child named Fabiola Nova Rodriguez. The workers gave them contact information for Fabiola's mother, and when the two families met, Fabiola's mother was overwhelmed with emotion. She immediately recognized the girl in the photo. Was it really Fabiola's ghost? A man was hiking through the woods when he took a selfie. Later, as he reviewed the photo, something about it left him feeling uneasy. The image seemed to show two versions of himself, one in the present and another eerily from the future. In the second figure, a faintly glowing cigarette appeared in his hand, even though he hadn't lit one at the time. He uploaded the photo online and it quickly sparked debate. Skeptics suggested it was a double exposure, but others pointed out that this flaw typically occurs with older cameras, not modern smartphones. As the discussion grew, a chilling theory emerged. The man might have unknowingly captured something more than just a glitch, perhaps a dark passenger, a shadow version of himself that exists unseen. Could the photo have captured something beyond explanation? On January 28, 2023, Lakesh, an Indian YouTuber, went camping in a dense forest. After setting up his tent by sunset, he prepared for the night. However, his peaceful evening was shattered by the growls of a leopard nearby. With only an axe for protection, Lakesh stayed silent in his tent, hoping the predator would leave. For 2 hours, the leopard circled his campsite, heightening Lakesh's fear with every sound. Finally, the growls faded, but he stayed alert through the night, unable to sleep. At dawn, he packed up and left the forest, constantly on edge during the hour-long walkout. While taking family photos in nature, something unexpected and terrifying happened. A snake suddenly lunged at a woman. The family's dog, sensing danger, jumped in to protect her and attacked the snake. The uploader mentioned that tragically both the dog and the snake lost their lives in the struggle. What was meant to be a simple hiking memory turned into a heartbreaking and unforgettable moment. A family was enjoying a quiet night in their cabin in the remote woods when they were suddenly disturbed by strange sounds coming from the trees. As they investigated, they spotted something unsettling.
Oh, there you go. Look over the side and see. There you go. We got something down here. All the way over. Nothing there. Probably the raccoons, because they live underneath us, right? I think they live underneath us. Over this side? Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. Wow, no kitty. Oh, well.
Oh, it is a cougar, Dad?
No, it's not.
It is. It is a cougar.
Holy shit. Oh, yes.
A full-grown mountain lion, just feet away, hiding behind the bushes. Despite being so close, the lion didn't make a move and eventually disappeared into the woods, leaving the family feeling wary and on edge about their surroundings. 2 men were out at night, and as they returned to their car, one took a photo of his friend. The image shows his friend smiling, with the photographer visible in the reflection, but they weren't alone. A small face resembling a child wearing a hat appeared in the reflection as well. The eerie detail left both men frightened and confused. Was it just pareidolia or an actual apparition? While on a trip, a Reddit user stumbled upon something truly bizarre: a message in a bottle. The message inside was chillingly linked to human trafficking. They were advised to report it to the non-emergency police hotline for proper investigation, but the eerie nature of the message left many unsettled. Some speculated it was a twisted prank, while others insisted it was too serious to ignore. Regardless of its origins, it's always crucial to report such discoveries to authorities, ensuring that if someone is in danger, they receive the help they need. How this situation ended remains unknown. A driver was heading toward a parking spot at a national park when he came across another parked car and a bear.
Oh, ai văzut?
Ce prost e, Doamne, cât de dobitoc e.
Mamă, ce i-a băgat mâna în mașină.
Someone inside the car made the mistake of offering the bear a snack. Instead of taking the food, the bear lunged at the person's hand. The massive animal even pushed its head inside the window, trying to grab hold. Luckily, the man reacted fast, pulling his hand back just in time to avoid a serious injury. If he had been even a second slower, the situation could have turned into a disaster. This young hiker was enjoying a day in nature, making an Instagram story when he narrowly escaped a potentially deadly encounter.
Oh shit! Hey! Rah!
A baby mountain lion was chasing him. Thankfully, the hiker noticed it just in time and managed to scare the animal away. While riding his e-bike through the woods, an explorer came across something unexpected.
A mobile home graveyard. This is truly a puzzling sight, baffling location, and the crazy thing is that these have been here over 20 years.
A trailer frame partially hidden in the distance. Curious, he decided to investigate.
You get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home. So looking ahead, this is the living room right here. There's actually a bowling ball down on the floor there. There's some Christmas ornaments. I'm pretty certain there's toys here, so there's no guess. It is officially abandoned. It looks like some counter space. May have been kitchen as well. Can't be for certain. There she is, the witch. A deli slicer. This is an American Slicing Machine Company, Chicago, Illinois. Why is this all left behind? Why wasn't this cleared out when they moved it here? These are people's memories. Wow. If we find another open window or door, we'll get a glimpse inside, but I cannot make it through this way. I'd have to climb over everything, and it's just not safe, given that these floors are not 100% solid.
As he got closer, he discovered nearly a dozen abandoned mobile homes, some still containing personal belongings. The eerie scene raised unsettling questions. Why were these homes left behind? What happened to the people who once lived there? The mystery of the deserted site continues to intrigue him as he has yet to uncover any answers. A man lost his phone while walking in the woods and couldn't find it despite searching everywhere. Frustrated, he went home to borrow a phone so he could call his own and trace it. Returning to the woods, he finally located it, but that's when he heard a strange noise coming from the bushes.
Блин. Поцарапался, но нашел зато 15%. Так он бы, может, и не пролежал бы, если я сейчас не поехал его искать. Он бы к завтрашнему дню.
At first, he couldn't see anything, but as the noise grew louder and moved closer, he realized it was something much larger than a dog. Feeling a rising sense of fear, he quickly left the area, unsure of what kind of creature might be lurking in the dark woods. On February 7th, 2024, a trail camera captured something eerie. In the image, a bear stands in the woods, but its head appears strangely distorted. Some believe this could be evidence of a skinwalker, the legendary shape-shifting entity from Navajo folklore. However, others argue that the timestamp and setting suggest a more logical explanation, a simple case of motion blur. So is this just a trick of the camera, or could something far more unsettling be at play? A woman ventured into the dark Virginia woods armed with only a flashlight and a camera. As she ventured deeper into the forest, something strange caught her eye in the distance.
What is that? Oh my God.
When her flashlight illuminated the figure, it revealed an unknown creature. The moment the light hit it, the creature ran off into the shadows. Terrified, she turned and ran, leaving the mystery of what she had seen behind in the darkness. Was it a person or something entirely unknown? While enjoying a weekend of camping, this man stumbled upon something unsettling deep in the forest.
From this stone down here, and that marker, all the way up here, there's a cemetery. So we will definitely try to figure out, I'll do a survey, run a metal detector, kind of figure out who's here, do a little homework.
At first, he assumed it was nothing more than an old test site, but as he looked closer, he noticed rows of sunken ground and neatly arranged stones. To his surprise, it was an unmarked cemetery with at least 6 graves.
These little sunken areas have a marker at the top of them. This is I'm not going to give you the names, but there's a name on the marker. And then there's another marker over there.
Each sunken plot had a marker with a name, yet no traditional gravestones stood in sight. The surrounding trees, towering and ancient, hinted at the cemetery's forgotten past. Who, or what, could be buried here? And now, watch this next scary video.